Piano, the best you can with your eyes closed. 1, 2, 3, put hands out now with your eyes closed. I want you now to use your imagination the best you can with your eyes closed. I want you to play your piano now, in your mind now, play your piano with your eyes closed. That's the way, using your imagination now with your eyes closed, that's the way. That's the way, using your imagination now with your eyes closed. That's the way, really concentrate. Play that piano now, play that piano now. That's the way, concentrate now. Really play that piano now the best you can with your eyes closed. That's the way, the more you play it, the deeper and deeper you go. That's the way. That's the way, really concentrate on that piano now, using your imagination now. That's the way, excellent imagination everybody, excellent concentration now. I want you now to imagine you're playing the black keys only now. Really concentrate and focus on the black keys only now. That's the way. Focus and concentrate on the black keys only now. That's the way. That's the way. I want you now to focus and concentrate on the white keys only now. Concentrate on the white keys. Really focusing on those white keys now. That's the way. Excellent imagination everybody. I want you now to play the black and white keys together. Black and white keys together now. That's the way, really concentrate on, that's it. I want you now to imagine you're playing the world's smallest piano, tiny, tiny, tiny piano now. Tiny, really tiny, concentrate and focus on that piano now, that's the way. Excellent imagination, back to normal size piano now, that's the way. I want you now to imagine you're playing the world's tallest piano, as high as the sky now, way up there, the keys are way up there in the sky now, that's the way. Really concentrate, focus, reach up there to the keys in the sky now. Up, that's the way. Back to normal size now. Normal size, that's the way. That's the way. Concentrate, focus now. That's the way. Excellent imagination, everybody. Excellent concentration now. Back to normal size piano now. Listen carefully. So if you're on the count of 3, I want you to change your piano to another instrument in the band. 1, 2, 3. Change it to another instrument now, that's the way, concentrate on that instrument now, that's the way, take your time, concentrate on that instrument now, that's the way, using your imagination now, excellent imagination everybody, excellent concentration now, that's the way, using your imagination, on the count of 3 I want you to change it for another instrument, 1, 2, 3, that's it, concentrate on that instrument now, using your imagination, excellent imagination everybody, excellent concentration now. Listen very, very carefully to me. On the count of 3 I want you to imagine the captain has given you permission to ride a bicycle through the hallways of the ship. You remain seated because that's your saddle. You'll ring your bell if anybody gets in the way. 1, 2, 3. That's the way. Concentrate on your bicycle. That's the way. Ride your bicycle now. Concentrate now. That's it. That's the way. Concentrate on that bike. Ring your bell if anyone gets in the way. That's it. That's the way. Right, that's the way. Concentrate now. That's the way. You got it now. Using your imagination. Excellent imagination, everybody. Excellent concentration now. That's it. Ring your bell. Smile for the other passengers on the ship. That's it. Smile for them. That's the way. You got it. That's the way. On the count of 3 this time, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to imagine, even if you're not old enough, I want you to imagine you're old enough to drive your dream car. The car of your dreams, any car you like. Drive it carefully. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. That's the way. Concentrate on your driving. That's the way. Left turn in your dream car. It's a dream car. Left turn. That's the way. Oh, there's a lot of jealous people out there. Concentrate on your driving. Right turn. Gently. That's it. You don't want to crash your car. It's a dream car. That's the way. Let's take this baby round the roundabout. Take it round the roundabout now. That's it. Concentrate on your driving. That's it. That's the way. You got it. Concentrate on your driving. That's it. Let's straighten your car up. Straighten your car up. Let's take it on the motorway. Let's see what it's made of. Let's indicate and take it in the outside lane. Indicate and take it in the outside lane. The fast lane. That's the way. There you go. That's the way. You got it. Alright, let's take it up to 110. 110 kilometres. That's it. Hold on to the steering wheel. That's the way. Hold on now. That's it. Oh, there's no policeman. There's no coppers. Let's take it up to 120. 120 now. Woo! Hold on to that steering wheel. That's it. Oh yeah. Smile. This is your dream car. Woo! Here we go. Alright, let's take this baby up to 130. 130 now. Up we go. That's it. You got it. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Hold on to that steering wheel now. Oh 140 now, there's still no droppers, 140, that's it. Woo! Hold on to the steering wheel, that's it. Oh yeah. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on, there's somebody in the right-hand lane. I don't know what they're doing. Hang on, what's he doing? He's trying to race you. You don't want to race him. Oh, no, he's sticking his fingers up. What's he doing? Tell him where to go. You don't want to take none of that off him. Tell him where to go. That's it. All right, that's it. All right, that's it. Let's see what his frame is made of. Let's put the pedal to the metal, take that to 150. Woo! Oh, here we go. Up we go. That's the way. Oh, yeah. That's it. You got it. All right, let's start pulling over. Start pulling over. That's it. Start pulling over to the safety lane over there. Next to the safety lane. Next to the safety lane, there's a little lake, like a stream, little stream over there next to the safety lane. Start slowing down, pulling over now, that's the way. On the count of three, I want you to imagine you've stopped your car on the safety lane and you're rowing a very safe rowboat down the stream. 1, 2, 3. Row your boat gently down the stream, gently, that's the way, gently does it. It's a very safe and very comfortable rowboat, that's the way. That's the way, you got it, that's it, row that boat now, that's the way. That's it, you got it. That's it. Oh, hang on a second, what's happened there? Hang on. Hang on a second. Oh, hang on, you dropped one of your paddles. You dropped one of your paddles, you have to pick it up. Be careful, that's it, lean over, pick it up, you need that paddle. That's it, you got it, that's the way, you got it, that's it, you got your paddle. Your boat. I want you to row the boat over to the left-hand side. There's a riverbank over there on the left-hand side. Row it over to the riverbank over there on the left-hand side. Over on that riverbank, there's a farm over there. There's a farm. It belongs to Mr. McDonald. Mr. McDonald supplies all the milk to the ship. On the count of three, I want you to imagine you're on the farm with Mr. McDonald. You're helping him milk his cows. 1, 2, 3. That's all. Be gentle, don't hurt them. That's it. They're beautiful looking cows. Look at those good looking cows. Oh, they're such good looking cows. Be gentle. That's it. That's the way. Give it a stroke. That's it. You can taste a bit of that milk if you like. It's probably very fresh. That's the way. That's it. Oh yeah, be careful. Just get squirted with it. That's the way. That's it. Oh, hang on a second. On the count of three, you're stuck where you are, you can't move. And you're the cow that's being milked by the farmer, and his hands are minus 50 degrees, they're freezing cold. 1, 2, 3. On the count of three, you're no longer a cow that's being milked. You are the best looking fish in the fish bowl. Your hands are your fins. You need to get the air in your mouth. 1, 2, 3. What a good looking fish you are. Round you go. Your hands and your fins. Get the air through your mouth. You must be the best looking fish in the bowl. Round you go. Your hands and your fins. That's the way. Use your hands, swim round your bowl. That's the way. That's it. Round you go. What a good looking fish. You must be the best looking fish in the bowl, I think. That's it. That's it. Round you go. Oh, hang on, somebody's put some fish food in the top of the bowl. Get up and get it all the greedy buggers get it. Get some of that food. That's it, that's it. You got it, that's the way, you got it. That's the way. Listen carefully to me. On the count of three this time, you're no longer a fish in a bowl. You're all jockeys in a horse race. Your name is Spirit. You're the #1 favourite to win the race. If you hear your horse slowing down, you're kicking, you're whipping because you want to win the $5 million. 1, 2, 3. There comes Spirit on the outside. Spirit, the #1 favourite, coming fast on the outside. He's overtaking 2, 3, 4. Here comes 5 and 6 on the outside, overtaking 7 and 8. 8 is on the outside, overtaking 9. It's 9 coming up fast on the last furlong. Oh no, there's a late runner. Legs 11. Legs 11 coming up fast on the outside. It's Legs 11. Get up there, Spirit. Get up there. And it's $5 million prize money. Spirit slowing down. He's slowing down. Legs 11 overtaking Spirit. Get up there, Spirit. Spirit coming up fast on the outside. It's Spirit coming up very fast. It's Spirit on the outside. Everybody on stage, listen carefully to me. At any time after this moment, whenever I say sleep, your eyes will close, the head will fall forward, you go deeper and faster asleep than ever before. Listen carefully to me. On the count of three, your eyes will open, you'll wonder what you're doing. 1, 2, 3. What awake. Wake up. What are you doing? Sir, come over here. I've got that seat for you. Come here, beautiful. Come sit at the end where this handsome man's coming from. You, sir, come over here for me. Come here, sir. I'm going to sit you over here. Come here. That's all right. Just sit there. You stay there, lovely. Good girl. That's all right. You sit down there, sir. That's it. And you sit down there. That's the way. Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it out. Just relax. Oh, that's the way. In. Close your eyes. Let it out. And sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep. Way down, deep, deep sleep, sleep, sleep. If I ask you to leave the stage at any time, you'll certainly be wide awake. You'll return to normal, you'll feel 1,000 times better, you'll no longer respond to my voice or my suggestions. Everybody on stage, go deeper and deeper asleep. Everybody on stage from this moment on, every cheer, every whistle, every clap will simply send you going deeper and deeper asleep than you've ever been before. Deep, 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 deep sleep, 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 sleep. Each and every one of you on stage, listen very carefully to me. On the count of three, on the count of three with your eyes closed. On the count of three with your eyes closed. On the count of three with your eyes closed. You'll put your left hand out in front of you. I want you to imagine with your eyes closed on the count of three. When you put your left hand out in front of you, I want you to imagine that your left hand has turned into a mirror. I want you to imagine you can see through your closed eyes into your mirror, and you're going out the ceiling, so you'll tidy yourself up because you want to look your best. 1, 2, 3. With your eyes closed, with your left hand down, tidy yourself up, you're going out. That's it, you want to look your best. That's the way. That's the way. Tidy yourself up, you're going out. That's the way. Listen carefully to me. Every time I say Pinocchio, your nose will get longer and longer and longer. Pinocchio! 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 Scratch the end of your nose. Scratch the end of your nose. Your nose is now back to normal size. Back to normal size now. That's the way. Look at yourself in the mirror. You're looking good. Blow yourself a kiss. That's the way. You're looking good. Your mirrors are now gone. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. And sleep, 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 sleep. Every cheer, every whistle, every clap, taking you deeper and deeper asleep. Everybody on stage, listen carefully to me. On the count of three this time, on the count of three this time, your eyes will open. And only when I say carnival, you will instantly imagine that somebody somewhere or something somewhere has actually pinched you on the bottom. You won't know how or why it's happened, you just feel that something's pinched you on the bottom. You won't push anybody, you won't hit anybody, you won't throw anything at anybody, but you'll wonder where it's come from. You can't believe it. Only when I say carnival, no other time. 1, 2, 3. I was like, wakey, wakey. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming up here on stage. Look, wakey, wakey, guys. Wakey, wakey, sir. Thank you very much for coming up on stage. It's very important we get volunteers. I've actually done shows with you, right, so stay there because Carnival's actually a good sized stage and I really enjoy Carnival. I've worked for Carnival for about probably nearly 18 months, 2 years now, so it's a great company to work for. I really enjoy it. And then this is actually also their new ship that's come over, so this one obviously Carnival legend, and I actually work on Carnival Spirit as well, so Carnival's actually doing really well. They've got quite a few ships coming over now, so it's a great company to work for. Very, very happy to work for them. And I actually work for other cruise companies, but Carnival's probably my favourite. It's a great company to work for. I really enjoy it, and glad that I came here this evening. Thank you very much. Without volunteers, obviously there's no show, so Carnival's just one of those companies that I really enjoy working for. But anyway, don't listen to me, because on the count of 3 this time, you're stuck in your seat. Your seat is stuck to the floor. You can't move. And there's going to be a really smelly smell. You won't be physically sick, but it will be really smelly. And to make it worse, it's coming from the person next to you. 1, 2, 3. Every time I click my fingers, it gets 1,000 times smelly. When I count to 3 this time, it'll be 5,000 times smellier, but you realise the smell's actually coming from you. 1, 2, 3. Oh my. When I count to 3 this time, it will turn into the most beautiful smell you've ever smelled in your life. And I mean better than any perfume, any aftershave you've ever smelled, any flowers. It's the most beautiful smell you can ever imagine. And it's coming from the person next to you. You just want to sniff it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, alright. Oh, have a sniff. Don't be shy. Have a sniff. That's it. Oh, that's lovely, that, isn't it, eh? Oh, that's nice, isn't it, eh? Boy, that's lovely. Every time I click my fingers, I get 10,000 times more lovely. You can't believe it, like. Oh, that's lovely. When I count to 3 this time, it'll smell like dog poo. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Alright, the dog poo smell's gone. It's gone now. Here, look at me now. Look at me now. Dog poo smell's gone. Look at me. Look at me now. Listen, grab each other's hand. Grab each other's hand. Come on, you'll love this. Come on, don't be shy. Oh dear. Here, listen, I'll tell you what. Look at me now. I'm going to grab this gentleman's hand. When I grab his hand, it's going to send him very deep asleep. Because you're all joining hands, let go through each one of you, one at a time. Give us your hand, sir. Good job. Each and every one of you on stage, listen very, very carefully to them. On the count of 3 this time, your eyes will open. But I'm talking to the audience. I'm only talking to the audience first. Everybody remain deep asleep. Audience, just to let you know, there's different states of trance, okay? They're called states of trance. Okay, so I'm just going to point a couple out to you, okay? We've got the light sort of popping in and out now, so I might have to let that one go. But there's different states of trance up here, okay? Although this one's eyes open, it doesn't mean to say they're not responding, they're in a state of trance, okay? So there's different states. We've got sort of light to medium state of trance, we've got medium to deep states of trance, we've got very deep states of trance, and we've got a couple in the head of a state. Everybody on stage, listen carefully to me. See how this one goes. Everybody else on stage, listen very, very carefully to me. On the count of 3, your eyes will open. Your eyes will open on the count of 3. You will imagine in every way, shape and form that you are 8 years old again. You will imagine you are the naughtiest children the ship has ever seen. So naughty they put you in a very special classroom, real naughty kids classroom. And I'm your teacher on the ship. And every time the teacher writes his name on the board and turns his back to write his name on the board, you'll pull faces behind the teacher's back. You'll stick your fingers up, you'll be really naughty to him behind his back. But don't let the teacher catch you, because if he catches you, you'll be in big trouble. You won't throw anything at the teacher, and you won't hit the teacher. And don't let him catch you, because if he catches you doing naughty things behind his back, you'll be in big trouble. 1, 2, 3, wakey wakey. Hello children. Children, my name's Mr. Mark Anthony. I'll be looking after you while you're on the ship. Is that okay? Alright. I'll just write my name on the board and then you know who the teacher is looking after you. Is that okay? Alright. I thought there was a noise in our classroom then. I bet it was them naughty kids next door. Shut up, you noisy buggers! Naughty kids they are. Anyway, listen, I'll just finish writing my name on the board so you know who I am. Is that alright? Alright.
Wow, that's great!
Children, listen to me. There was a noise coming out of our classroom then. I'll tell you how I find out. When I say now, I want you to point to the person that was doing something behind the teacher's back. Don't let him see you. Don't let the person see you, because that's called dobbing or grassing. Nobody likes a dobber or a grass. Now, alright, listen to me, children. I actually think it was more than those people, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do, children. I'm just going to finish writing my name again on the board. But when I say freeze, you will instantly freeze in that position. I'll just finish writing my name on the board, okay? Alright. Freeze, 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 freeze. 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 Facebook.com/Mark Anthony Hypnotist. Everybody on stage, on the count of 3, you'll be back to normal age, you'll be wide awake, back to normal age, you'll wonder what you're doing. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. You're alright. What are you doing? Here, listen. Who knows what a boomerang is? You know what a boomerang is? Fantastic, aren't they? Obviously living in Australia, you're going to have to learn a bit about them coming to Australia. It's really well known for. You stay there, sir. Listen to me. When I click my fingers, you'll think I've got a boomerang in my hand. See that? You know how a boomerang works, don't you? You throw it, it comes back to you. Yeah? Aborigines used to use it for hunting and stuff. A friend of mine was actually taught by one to use it properly. I'm going to throw this boomerang around the room, obviously it's going to come back to me. So it's going to have to come this way. It's going to hit every single one of you and send you deep asleep. Except for you on the end, sir. It's going to hit you, madam, and go all the way there. You'll remain seated in your seat. Here we go. Deep, 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 sleep, 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 sleep. Way down, deep, deep, sleep, sleep, sleep. Listen very, very carefully to me. Give me a round of applause. Deep, 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 sleep, 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 sleep. If I ask you to leave the stage, you'll be wide awake. You'll no longer respond to my voice or my suggestions. Each and every one of you, listen carefully to me. Everybody on stage, listen very carefully to me. The next time I awaken you, I will awaken you by tapping you on the shoulder. When I tap you on the shoulder, your eyes will open, you'll be wide awake. And all the suggestions, all the commands that I gave you up here on stage have been completely erased from your memory. But you will remember that for some reason you instantly feel like you have more energy. You'll feel 1,000 times more positive, more confident, more happy, more excited than you did before you came here this evening. And every day from this moment on, with every breath you breathe, those positive suggestions will be reinforced into your unconscious mind and then your body. You won't know how or why you feel so good every day in every way, you just know you do, getting better and better and better. You'll also remember that when anybody shakes your left or your right hand, you'll instantly bark very loudly. It will just come out. You'll bark very loudly, instantly. But at 8:45 this evening, that particular command will be completely gone from your memory. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Stand up. Stand up. Take a bow. You were the show. Give us a huge round of applause. Come on, huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Because there's going to be a picture on Facebook over the next couple of days, okay, of you good-looking bunch. There you go, beautiful. One for you. Ladies and gentlemen, these people really showed, the people that came up earlier, give them a round of applause as well. Give that round of applause going for the lighting, the sounds, the wonderful stage manager back here, Jimmy, that I attacked earlier and jumped on. And obviously Eli is a wonderful, wonderful guy. And all the waiters and waitresses that have been serving you this evening that worked so, so hard for all of us. Give them a big round of applause, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so, so much. Eli, did you... Guys, thank you so, so much. Look, go back to your friends and family. Enjoy the rest of your cruise. Thank you very much. You were the show. Another big round of applause as they come back to the audience. Come on. Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Mark Anthony, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Mark Anthony. That's a fun guy. Good job. Well done. Thanks, mate. That's weird, isn't it? Thanks. Thanks. Mark Anthony, everybody. Let him hear it. Thank you, Mark. Thanks, mate. I'll let you go just a moment, so I know everyone wants to shake their hands. Now, just a reminder, folks, before you go, tomorrow morning, obviously, we're in beautiful Noumea. Now, Noumea is a working container port, so you cannot actually walk through the container port to the cruise ship terminal. You'll have to grab a shuttle or a bus. We will have buses running continuously in the morning. All you have to do is get off the gateway and we'll have buses running continuously. About 35 people on each bus that can take you down to the container terminal. Get out there and have some fun. Thanks, everybody.